And I'm back with another video, and today we're going to be discussing week 24 of the special event Dinosaurs in Jurassic World Alive. Now, this week is heat, and I'm not even lying because we have 5 epics on the last 3 days of the week, and to discuss the overview of this week, I have my friend here.
Wilson.
Yep, and we're just going to be just talking about what dinosaurs are going to be things you should dart this week and what dinosaurs you shouldn't dart this week. And, there's a lot of both, so let's get started. And to start us off is Ankylosaurus Gen 2. Now, I'm not really going to go into an overview with the commons and rares about their move set or anything. I'm just going to talk about how useful they are in hybrids and if they're useful to use in the battle arena. Now, again, talking about this here, Ankylosaurus Gen 2, first of all, has 25% armor, and its moveset isn't great, but it is useful in creating Ankylocodon, which again is another thing we're seeing this week. Which, honestly, if you want to get some Ankylosaurus, if you really think Ankylocodon's gonna help, then go for it. Also, Alankylo, which is the legendary you can create with this, that's also, a lot. That's a pretty good dinosaur, but then again, you don't see the flying dinosaurs a lot. So, honestly, if I'm gonna target a dinosaur for the commons for the first 2 days of the week, it would definitely be Euoplocephalus, which Lil Civ will talk about.
Yep. So the thing is, Euoplocephalus, in the earlier stage of Jurassic World Alive, earlier stages, they were such a common spawn. But now, in the later stages, it is spawning like a rare. So basically, how much a rare spawns, Euoplocephalus is spawning like that. So I definitely advise you to go for that, and just because it doesn't spawn a lot, and also has good hybrids like Amargocephalus, and Euoplocephalus is a highly defensive dino with 40% armor.
Yeah.
And now we have the rares.
So, for the rares again, Ankylosaurus Gen 2 creates, or is a part of creating this hybrid, which is Ankylocodon. And Ankylocodon, I am leveling it up, and I just want to really test it out in the battle arena. But I can tell you, from 2,000 to 3,000, I see a whole lot of these Ankylocodons being used.
Yeah, and it's high level, around level 15, 16, 17.
Yeah, there's very high level Ankylocodons being used, and it's not a bad dinosaur, and I can really see why people are using it. When it's at level 15, it has a lot of health. It's like a tank. Its damage output is pretty nice. It's around 500 when you're up there, and its moveset is very decent actually. So I can see why people are using it. But then again, the main theme which we have come up with here is do not waste your time darting hybrids this week, because hybrids are already pretty common in the game. You can get hybrids because their components are pretty much always in the wild. So I really would not recommend getting Ankylocodon because you're going to get a lot of DNA for it anyways. So that's why, again, you should go for the other rare this week, which is Nodosaurus.
Yeah, and Nodosaurus is also a highly defensive dino, and it is a component for Nodopatosaurus. Nodosaurus is a pretty common spawn, but I'd say you should pick up some of Nodosaurus DNA. It's pretty useful. And also, its hybrid Nodopatosaurus gives hybrids to legendaries. It has Notopatosaurus has so many hybrids. So I'd say Notosaurus is a very useful dino. Lots of armor, great moveset, and it should definitely be the rare you should target this week. Unless if you want to level up your Ankylocodon. But Notosaurus is the way to go.
Yeah, Dinosaurs is definitely the way to go. And now for the epics this week. What we've all been waiting for 3 days for epics, which is definitely better because they're giving you a lot more attempts. So it's going to be a lot harder to find the dinosaur you actually want to dart this week. Especially when 3 of them are hybrids. And we're advising against darting hybrids this week. So, what you should really be focusing on with the epics is Ankylosaurus and Sinoceratops. So, I'm going to talk about Ankylosaurus and how it is useful first in the battle arena, its moveset, and like hybrids and everything. So, I mean, if we're talking about it, first of all, hybrids. 2 very good hybrids, Enkyntrosaurus and Rajakylosaurus. And again, I'm not as high as Lil Civ in the battle arena, so he probably knows a lot more. I don't know if he might have seen these 2 dinosaurs come up, but they probably have. And this is a very decent dinosaur. There's a lot of shield moves, like protection moves, and it has vulnerability strike, so not just a normal strike for its move set, and it has a decent armor percentage at 30%. So in all, it's definitely a dinosaur you can put into the battle arena anyways. But honestly, it really depends on your preferences this week of what you want to go for. And what I mean by that is, for me, I'm going like mostly Ankylosaurus and then refraining from Sinoceratops, but I'm still going for a relatively balanced amount of attempts. And I'm going more heavily towards Ankylosaurus because that is what I want to get to level 15 at the end of next week. But for a lot of other players, it is the other case, and that is for Lil Civ as well. Why don't you explain why Sinoceratops is more important this week? And so that was a wrap on Ankylosaurus. So why don't you explain why Sinoceratops is the more important dinosaur for you this week?
So the epic event kind of depends on you. If you need a specific dino's DNA, you should go for that. So in my case, I have a lot of Ankylosaurs, so I'm going to go for Sinoceratops. And Sinoceratops, it has 2 hybrids, and you need it at level 15. It is Allosaurus and Utaciniraptor. And Sinoceratops is a good dinosaur because it has instant charge. And it's a great move. And its hybrids are also pretty good legendary hybrids. And basically what Isher said, again, do not dart to hybrids. So that's the main thing this week.
Yeah, because again, Amargocephalus, you're already getting one of its components this week. Same thing with Notopatosaurus. So those 2 should be entirely off the table. And Stegoceratops, again, you could go for that. But really, if we're thinking about it, Stegoceratops, the 2 components of it are literally the 2 most, like, abundant dinosaurs in the game. Like, Stegoceratops Stegosaurus is everywhere. And same thing with Triceratops, so you really shouldn't be going for Stegoceratops. Now, with Ankylosaurus and Sinoceratops, it really depends on what dinosaur you want to create a hybrid with more. Now, Utaciniraptor is a very, very nice dinosaur. especially in the higher levels. Same thing can be said for Ankylosaurus. So it really depends on your play style and what you really want to go for. So that is the wrap on week 10. Or sorry, not week 10. Week 24. We're way past that. Week 24 of the special event Dinosaurs. The long-awaited return of armored dinosaurs. And that is going to be next week. But to finish off this video, we're just going to play a friendly battle. So let's get that started.
Yep.
Nothing really here. We just want to show you guys battles, honestly. Maybe you can see how our play style is.
Yeah, maybe some strategies you can use.
Again, he is a lot more skilled than I am because I took a lot of time off of this game. So, yeah, and exactly, that's a big one right there. So, this dinosaur is amazing. Stegodius.
Yeah.
That was a smart play right there because he did the most amount of damage, and now he is faster. He's gonna get that insane move off. But I will take the speed advantage back here. Against Stegodius, one of the most just useful dinosaurs in the arena, and one of the most attainable dinosaurs. So he's gonna kill me with Thagomizer right there.
Yep.
Decent amount of health left. I do not know what to go for here, but that's not bad. I'm not gonna be able to kill you, but
Ooh, Spinosaurus.
yeah. Again, I need to hit a crit here, if anything, or I can play it a little more safe. I'm gonna play it safe. I'm gonna go with that, and that's what I thought was going to happen. I just realized that after I played that move. I mean, really, I should have probably gone for a critical impact there. Tried to hit the crit.
Or Distracting Rampage, because it does a lot of damage.
Or that. And I'm dead. So I'm down 2-1 here.
No.
Or 2-0 even. I'm going to go with this mainly because I just want to set it up. And then I will go with...
I am officially dead because you are going to kill me with your ferocious strike, so that's alright.
Yeah, so again, you can see how Stegodius is just a tank when you're battling. So, honestly, if there's one legendary dinosaur you should be going for first, Stegodius is a very... I don't know, just go for it because it's very, very useful in the battle arena, pretty much anywhere.
Hopefully he doesn't get the stun here.
And I won't. So that's unfortunate. I'm about to get obliterated here.
You should, if I were you, you should swim. So at least you'd have a chance to win.
I would swap, but I'm going to die. So, I don't know. I'm probably still not... I might survive here because... I don't know. It's probably not going to survive, and I know... Oh, jeez, that's a lot of damage right there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're dead.
From Gorgosukis. So again, you can see he definitely has more experience in the battle arena, and we're both around the same level, and that's simply because everyone's playing right now, and they all have better dinosaurs, so it's a lot harder to climb in the arena. But that's going to be a wrap for week 24 of Special Event Dinosaurs, and that is me signing off with
Lil Sid.
And we will catch you guys on the next Jurassic World Alive video. Thank you.
Thank you.